Do you ever feel like you're white-knuckling through life, gripping the wheel too tight, over-planning every detail, scared that if you loosen your grip even a little, everything will careen off course? Attachment to specific outcomes limits the incredible possibilities of what the universe can deliver. When we become rigidly fixed on a singular result, we restrict the potential for even greater manifestation aligned for our highest good. Though our minds cannot fathom the intricate interconnectedness guiding universal flow, existence has an intelligence far beyond the grasp of our individual desire. The universe's vision is infinite, while our own is constrained by perspective and limited information. Clinging too tightly to preconceived notions of how things should unfold creates resistance to what is meant to transpire. But when we release attachment and expectation, making space for any eventuality, we permit existence to bless us in unforeseen ways. By loosening the grip of control, we enable the mystery and divinity of universal wisdom to flow through our lives. Though dismantling habitual patterns of attachment requires courage, the rewards of receptivity to the unknown are immeasurable. Replacing the illusion of control with radical trust allows the infinite creativity of the cosmos to unfold in ways that serve our highest path. The compulsion to control arises from a place of fear and mistrust in the fundamental benevolence of the universe. When we believe events are arbitrary, chaotic, or working against us in some way, the ego naturally contracts and grasps tightly to micromanage outcomes. But this stranglehold blocks the free movement of universal intelligence designed to orchestrate optimal conditions for our growth and fulfillment. The anxiety of control stems from the false perception that we are somehow separate, that the world is happening to us rather than through us. But existence is an interdependent, emergent field of energy in which we are active participants. By over-asserting our will, we distort the flow of this energy into rigid outcomes devoid of holistic coherence. But once we recognize ourselves as integral contributors within the harmonious system of life, resistance subsides. The anxious hand of control relaxes into equanimity. We develop faith in the larger symmetry at work behind all events. By surrendering the isolating illusion of control, we permit cosmic collaboration between our intentions and the supportive matrix of being. When familiar structures dissolve and plans go awry, we face a pivotal choice to collapse into despair or surrender into a higher vision. External chaos contains an essential message. Our existing paradigm is limited, and life is calling us into unknown territory. Though the ego instinctively recoils, uncertainty is the universe's invitation to expand beyond the known. By reframing disruption as a portal rather than a problem, we align with the evolutionary impulse of creation. Just as the caterpillar must dissolve its familiar form to discover its butterfly nature, we are continually called to shed old identities and transform into a truer expression of self. But this process necessitates a leap into mystery. By embracing uncertainty as a threshold rather than a threat, we give the universe permission to reconstitute our lives in alignment with our highest becoming. Even loss clears space for destiny. Disruption calls us to courageously relinquish the illusion of control and place our trust in life's unfolding intelligence. With openness and equanimity, We allow universal flow to reorganize the building blocks of our experience into emerging patterns of grace. Aligned action emerges from an attentive attunement to the subtle currents of universal flow. When we quiet the ego and listen deeply to our inner wisdom, intuition may spark the impulse to take a step. This prompting is existence inviting participation in its unfolding. By responding in kinship with this innate direction, we become active agents co-creating with life's evolutionary intelligence. But once we have taken action in sync with inner truth, attachment to outcome must be released. Forcing results ultimately constricts the natural blossoming of potential. When we act from the serene, still point within, then relax into trust, existence can weave our contribution into its maximal tapestry. Our role is simply to plant seeds of inspired action and withdraw. The flawless conditions for germination and growth are inherent in existence itself. When we step aside and allow, universal wisdom naturally cultivates our sincere intentions to fulfillment. Inspired action energizes creative emergence, while non-attachment permits the freedom for optimal fruition. Worry and anxiety emit an energetic frequency out of alignment with trust in the benevolent order of the universe. When faced with uncertainty, the untethered mind naturally spirals into fearful thoughts of potential misfortune. But this descent reinforces a vibration of lack, dysfunction, and imminent disaster rather than the assurance of graceful resolution. By dwelling in trepidation, we distort our energetic blueprint, obscuring the passageway for solutions to emerge. While we have agency in choosing where to direct our consciousness, a disciplined mind can interrupt anxiety's downward spiral before it solidifies, pivoting attention to faith in life's fundamentally harmonious flow. When challenges arise, we can visualize desired outcomes as already accomplished. We can affirm silently that despite superficial chaos, divine realignment is already at work beneath the surface, integrating all variables into a coherent synthesis. By steadying our minds in optimistic certainty, we radiate the frequency required to attract manifestations aligned with this tranquil inner world. Equanimity and trust, not unrest and worry, are the proper internal conditions for external grace to blossom. Serenity exudes the magic of nature's intelligent orchestration. Often, our deepest challenge is not whether desired outcomes will materialize, but how and when the universe will orchestrate their delivery. By recognizing intentions, yet clinging to the specifics of timing and form, we impose limits on the boundless creativity of conscious manifestation. The egoic mind habitually seeks to interpolate its will forcing reality into defined molds. But the universe operates by principles of organization exceeding human comprehension. What appears disjointed or delayed from our narrow glimpse may actually be wisely calibrated components in a vast synchronized system. Rather than dictate how universal intelligence achieves synergistic flow, we can simply align with its teleological momentum through clarity of vision and inner equilibrium. By loosening the grip on expected time frames and details, we allow existence maximal freedom to synthesize optimal conditions. The life force innately evolves toward wholeness through its own mysterious wisdom. Our role is to hold the space through unwavering faith in goodness, not wield the hammer forcing square pegs into round holes. Serenity and non-attachment are the energetic keys that unlock the portal between desire and divine delivery. Our consciousness contains embedded perceptions that shape our relationship with life's potential. Some subconscious beliefs expand possibilities, while others impose limits. When circumstances evoke reactions of fear, lack, or unworthiness, restrictive assumptions likely inhabit our inner world. Existence materializes through the lens of our awareness. To enable greater flow, inquiring within to unravel limiting definitions is essential. The universe's wisdom can only manifest experiences resonant with our energetic frequency. Unexamined doubts obstruct receptivity to life's abundance. By bringing awareness to self-defeating narratives, we can intentionally reframe core beliefs from scarcity to plenty, isolation to belonging, and deficiency to wholeness. When we shift the inner lens, our outer reality reorganizes to align with this renewed state of trust. Our lives provide a mirror of internal assumptions. Transforming self-limiting expectations opens a gateway for our highest potentials to freely emerge. As consciousness evolves, existence reflects its blossoming in ever-expanding possibilities. Synchronicity is the universe's language, weaving threads of meaning where none were thought to exist. We dismiss such moments as mere coincidence, but synchronous events contain guidance and affirmation from conscious existence, subtly communicating its support of our path. Life overlays two realities, the physical world of form and an unseen web of energy, integrating all within an intricate cosmic choreography. When synchronistic moments pierce the veil, our awareness expands to glimpse the hidden matrix at work. But we must cultivate mindfulness to catch their significance. By dismissing surprise connections or timely phenomena as chance, we overlook the universe whispering in our ear. But when we open our perception to the meta-narrative underlying all events as purposeful, guidance reveals itself. The next synchronous moment may indicate a fork in the road, if we choose to see it. The universe cannot convey clarity to a mind closed off to meaning. Conscious existence is constantly in dialogue with us if we learn discernment. Synchronicity deciphers the message and alerts us to auspicious possibilities in the eternal now. When we reach the end of this exploration of letting the universe work its magic, I hope these ideas have provided insight into embracing the flow of life. When we release our tight grip on controlling outcomes, we make space for growth, synchronicity, and grace. Though the pull is strong to micromanage, manipulate, and force desired results, existence has an intelligence greater than our isolated will. By getting into flow with universal momentum, we become active participants in life's creative unfolding. Have faith that everything is progressing appropriately despite the pandemonium. Believe in the hidden order beneath the outward turmoil. Express gratitude for blessings seen and unseen. Take inspired action when called from within, and let go of attachments to specific results. By living in this flow, you allow the universe to weave its tapestry through the open vessel of your life. You may be amazed at how things work out even better than anticipated. I invite you to share your thoughts and experiences with letting go and trusting universal flow. Your insights could profoundly help others ease suffering and invite more light into their lives. Please leave a comment to continue this meaningful dialogue.